LeBron and Wade, their era is over playing together. Whereas Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, their era just began. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. So who was better? Who was the better duo? Now, I want to do trio, but that would be hard because if I included Chris Bosh in here, it would be hard to match up with Draymond or Clay because Chris Bosh, in my opinion, was a better player than both of them. However, and in a different position, obviously. So we're not going to do trio, and besides, Golden State's really a quadruple, so I can't really do trio unless you want to put Mario Chalmers in there, but, I mean, come on. Or Ray Allen, post-prime Ray Allen. Anyway, who's better? Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, or LeBron James and Dwyane Wade? Now, this is tough. And the reason why I say this is tough is because, obviously, historically, LeBron and Wade are 10 times better. We understand that. However, when I say 10 times, I'm obviously exaggerating a little. Historically, LeBron and Wade are better. However, at this point in time, this was not D. Wade in his prime. This was post-prime Wade. LeBron only had 1 year where D. Wade was in his prime. And LeBron choked that year. They won 2 for 4. And obviously, another thing that makes this hard is that LeBron and Wade, their era is over playing together. Whereas Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, their era just began. They have a huge future ahead of them, a whole entire future ahead of them. They're set. You know, they're good for the future. So we understand that. So who's better? This is tough because, again, this is post-prime D. Wade. But even then, D. Wade had 1 good year, and he had, 2012 he played 2012 he played good. 2013 he played all right. He actually had a really clutch game in San Antonio when Miami was down. I think they were down 2-1 or something like that, and he had a really clutch game. So that's crazy. But yeah, so LeBron James impacts the game on every single level. He can rebound the basketball, pass the basketball, floor general, score. He could do everything. Kevin Durant at this moment has elevated his game. And I'm sorry, but Kevin Durant's still the second best player in the world. And he made that gap even farther because he just separated himself from Russell Westbrook and James Harden and Stephen Curry even farther than he already was. You want to know why? His defense improved. He's a great defender. He's elite at this moment defensively. I wouldn't say elite, but he's improved dramatically. He's great right now defensively, right? He can score the basketball. He's efficient as hell. He's having an MVP season. He definitely, if you look at it from that standpoint, he definitely deserves to be a most valuable player. That's a fact. He does. Will he win it, though? No, he probably won't. And it's sad because the same thing happened to LeBron James. Even though Derrick Rose did have a good year that year. The same thing happened to LeBron. So I don't think Kevin Durant is going to win it. He can. If Golden State wins 70-plus games, who's going to argue that? The only difference is they did it last year without him. So how valuable are you really? And Stephen Curry, let's not even talk about him because this guy is elite. Not defensively, but this guy is elite. Yeah, he's only at, what is he averaging? 24, 25 points per game? So what? He's still the same player he was last year. He just has another freaking 30-point scorer on his team. So that's why he has to play less. Or that's why his stats went down. But this guy is still, come on, top 5 in the NBA, probably top 10, around there. And what's funny? A lot of you guys were like, Steve, why you always single out Stephen Curry? I don't single out Stephen Curry. It just seems like that because I'm always, saying like, listen, guys. I'm always saying like, hey, guys, listen, Stephen Curry, yeah, he's great, but he's not, top 2. He's not the second best. He's not the third best. At one point, he was the third best. Last year, he was. But it's not even, it's not close anymore. I'm sorry. It's not. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, first of all, let's say LeBron's on, Mars or whatever. Let's say LeBron's on the farthest thing from the sun. Kevin Durant's on the second farthest thing from the sun. Russell Westbrook and James Harden are on the 4th farthest thing from the sun. And Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, and the rest of them are on the 5th farthest thing from the sun. That's the best way I can put it. Because it's true. But LeBron and Wade, they really weren't even able to do what they were supposed to do. And the reason for that is because injuries. They had it, and not only just that, they didn't really have a great supporting cast in the first year they were together. Who they have? Joel Anthony, you know. So I mean, personally, I'm sorry to say this, but I think LeBron and Wade were better, you know. And it's obviously so early to say it, but I think LeBron and Wade could go down as possibly the best duo ever. It's arguable with Michael and Scottie and Kobe and Shaq and things like that because, if you want to look at it from a duo standpoint, I mean, that's two of top. I personally think D Wade is top 10 in terms of skill, talent, and achievements. I think he's top 10. Yeah, he never won MVP, but that's for a different video. D Wade and LeBron, come on. I think Dwyane Wade was a better player than Scottie Pippen. Maybe they didn't accomplish as much, but that's also because it was post-prime Wade. And on top of that, they only played together for 4 seasons. And if you want to talk about trios, they're one of the best trios ever if you put Chris Bosh in there. All NBA all-time greats. And obviously, don't even let me start talking about that all-time great in New York. Ranked number 4 in the world right now, in my opinion. On a serious note, though, I personally think LeBron and Wade were better, but again, they just started. The season's not even halfway through yet. So they have a whole future ahead of them. I'm excited to see what Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant have for the league because Kevin Durant is having his best season ever. Yeah, his stats have went down a little bit, but I mean, efficiencies went up, defense went up. He's twice as good as he was last year, which is scary, and he's only getting better. So again, this was a great thing for not only him, but for Russell Westbrook because they were holding each other back. 2 alpha dogs on the same team, it won't work. Which is why D Wade had to take that step back. That's another reason why his stats declined. Even D Wade said it. He was like, look, D Wade taught LeBron how to become that alpha dog. D Wade was like, look, yeah, you didn't play so good in that 2011 finals, but if we want to take that next step, you gotta be the guy, and I'll take the back seat. And what did they do? D Wade and Chris Bosh took the back seat. Bosh went from 24-10 to 18-7. D Wade went from 30 points per game all the way down to like 22, 21, 20. Like, come on. So it's absolutely crazy. And it's exciting to see Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant because even though their stats are going down, Kevin Durant's gotten better. Stephen Curry has improved on the defensive end, which is crazy because he was so bad. He used to be so bad defensively, but he's getting better, and it's exciting to watch. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I personally think LeBron and Wade were better, but again, Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, they actually had a better start than LeBron and Wade did, and they just started, and they have a whole future ahead of them, and I predict they will win a few championships together because, let's be real, Kevin Durant, come on. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's been Steve. Thanks for supporting me. I'm out. Peace.